Masculine men don't chase, they disappear. When a man truly values himself, he knows that chasing after someone who isn't reciprocating is a waste of his energy and spirit. Instead of running after what slips away, he chooses to walk his own path, even if that means walking alone. Before we continue, I want you to know that this isn't just a channel. It's a movement to help men everywhere thrive. Click that subscribe button and be part of it. Now, let's continue. This isn't a game. It's about self-respect, about holding your head high, and refusing to compromise your dignity for fleeting attention. Masculine men understand that their value doesn't decrease just because someone else fails to see it. If you've ever felt ignored or desperate to reach out, that urge is a signal, a sign that you're placing someone else's validation above your own self-worth. It's a moment to pause and reflect, not to act impulsively. You're giving away your power every time you chase after someone who isn't meeting you halfway. It's like handing over the keys to your happiness and waiting for someone else to drive. Chasing only leads to pain and less respect. The more you pursue, the more you signal that you don't believe you're enough on your own. The world says to fight for what you want, but in attraction, persistence is poison. True connection can't be forced. It must flow naturally, without pressure or desperation. Chasing someone who's pulling away doesn't show love, it shows desperation. It's not romantic to beg for attention. It's a sign that you're willing to settle for less than you deserve. You're telling them your happiness depends on their validation, and that's deeply unattractive. People are drawn to those who are secure in themselves, not those who need constant reassurance. True strength is letting go, knowing your worth isn't up for debate. When you walk away, you show that your self-esteem is unshakable, regardless of who stays or leaves. The man who seeks approval is unsure of himself, rearranging his life for someone who barely notices. He loses himself in the process, forgetting his own goals and passions. This only pushes them further away. The more you chase, the more you reinforce the distance between you. A man with purpose doesn't have time for games. His time is valuable. He invests his energy in his own growth, ambitions, and happiness, not in convincing someone to care. The cycle of chasing and rejection ends when you choose yourself. When you decide that your peace and self-respect matter more than someone else's attention, you break free. Choose your peace over the chaos of pursuing someone who isn't choosing you. Inner calm and self-assurance are far more attractive than anxiety and neediness. You can't control others, only yourself. Focus on your own journey, your own growth, and let others make their choices. The most powerful move when faced with indifference is to calmly disappear, not to punish but to reclaim yourself. Walking away is an act of self-love, not spite. Masculine men don't beg for attention, they walk away with dignity. They know that their value is inherent, not dependent on anyone else's recognition. Your worth is not determined by someone else's interest. It's defined by how you see yourself and the standards you set for your own life. Disappear and focus on your own life. Build yourself, pursue your passions, and let your energy attract those who truly appreciate you. In the end, the man who values himself is the one who is truly valued by others. Why do we chase? Insecurity. We fear loss, thinking we'll be unworthy or incomplete if someone leaves. This fear hijacks our mind, making us chase a fantasy, not reality. Their fading interest is clear. Our frantic efforts only make it worse. The Stoics taught suffering comes from our judgments, not events. If she doesn't text back, it's not about your worth, it's just information. The logical response isn't to chase, but to redirect your focus to what you control. Chasing is trying to control the uncontrollable. You can't force attraction or respect. Every unanswered text is a surrender of your power. A man must be the source of his own validation. Epictetus said, "Some things are in our control, others not." Focus on your thoughts, actions, and responses, not on others. The wise man pulls his energy back and invests it in his own peace. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This timeless wisdom reminds us that while the world outside is unpredictable, our inner world is ours to command. The storms may rage beyond our control, but within, we can cultivate peace. When you face rejection, remember, the event itself is neutral. The pain you feel comes from the meaning you attach to it, not from the event itself. You have the power to choose your response, to decide what story you tell yourself. The Stoic chooses tranquility over turmoil, seeking calm in the midst of chaos. He understands that true strength lies in mastering his reactions, not in controlling the world. This inner fortress is built daily, brick by brick, by questioning your first impressions and challenging your automatic thoughts. When anxiety hits, pause, take a breath. Give yourself space to respond, not just react. Ask yourself, does this moment define my value? The answer is always no. Your worth is not determined by fleeting opinions or temporary setbacks. Your value is inherent. Her silence or anyone's disapproval can't diminish it unless you allow it. You are whole, regardless of external validation. The chaser's center of gravity is external, always seeking approval. The Stoic's is internal, rooted in self-respect and self-knowledge. He's grounded in his own principles, unshaken by others' actions or opinions. He stands firm like a tree in the wind, drawing strength from within. This self-sufficiency is powerful and deeply attractive. People are drawn to those who radiate calm and confidence from within. When slighted, don't react. Rise above. Let your composure speak louder than any words. Meet chaos with calm, indifference with self-focus, disrespect with dignity. Your response is your power. Don't sink to drama. Rise above it. Let others be swept away by emotion. You remain steady. Your strength is in your calm, controlled non-reaction. In tense moments, your serenity is your shield. The world can shift. People may come and go, but your core remains steady and unshaken. This is true masculine power, the ability to remain centered no matter what life throws at you. You are the source of your own stability. No one else can give or take it away. Build your inner fortress day by day and nothing can shake you. With each challenge, you grow stronger, more resilient, and more unbreakable. Chasing isn't passion, it's weakness. Movies romanticize relentless pursuit, but in reality, it creates imbalance. True love is mutual respect, not one-sided effort. Chasing turns people into prizes, ignoring their clear signals. Their indifference isn't a challenge, it's a sign. Ignoring these signs is self-deception, not romance. Chasing wastes your time, energy, and focus. A man of purpose invests in his mission, not in convincing someone to care. True strength is accepting reality, even when it hurts. Walking away is self-respect, not surrender. Stop asking for love, be the source of it. Value yourself too much to chase. Real love doesn't require pursuit. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor. The man who craves attention appears poor in spirit. The man willing to walk away shows abundance of self-respect. Scarcity creates value. What's rare is prized. Always being available makes you common. By walking away, you introduce scarcity and shift the dynamic. Your absence creates a void, forcing others to confront your value. This isn't a game, it's human nature. People are drawn to strength. Walking away is powerful. The chaser's life is empty. The strong man's life is full. The man who walks away commands respect. Bravery is the price of freedom. Walking away frees you emotionally. Chasing makes you a slave to hope. Walking away breaks the chains. Take back control of your emotions. Invest your energy where it's valued. Build a life that doesn't depend on anyone's approval. Disappearing isn't revenge, it's self-mastery. If you're trying to punish or manipulate, you're still emotionally entangled. The true purpose is self-preservation. You're not doing it for them, you're doing it for you. The goal is to reach a place where you don't care if they miss you. Disappear for yourself. Delete the number, mute their social media, remove the temptation to check. Create space for your own growth, not for them to return. Redirect your focus inward. Invest your reclaimed energy in your body, mind, and purpose. Use the rubble of a failed connection to build a stronger self. Become the man you want to be, independent of anyone's approval. When you focus on growth, you stop needing external validation. Your life becomes too full to worry about those who didn't value you. You disappear from their life, but reappear in your own. That's true self-mastery. Absence creates value, mystery, and even obsession. When you're always present, you're predictable. When you disappear, you become a question mark. People are curious. Your silence is louder than words. Your motives become a mystery, occupying more of their thoughts. They fill in the blanks, often idealizing you. Breaking the pattern of chasing is jarring. It flips the dynamic. The source of their validation is gone, and they notice. This isn't about making them come back, but it does command attention. The more they think about you, the more they invest mentally. Cognitive dissonance makes them justify their thoughts by raising your value in their mind. Your absence can make you more present and valuable than your constant presence ever did. Understand the psychology, but don't use it to manipulate. Use it to reclaim your power. Stoic philosophy and the psychology of absence work together. Stoicism is about self-control and inner peace. Absence creates external influence. You're not manipulating, you're living by a code of self-respect. The Stoic focuses on what he can control, his actions and judgments. Walking away is perfect Stoic control. This internal victory has powerful external consequences. Calm detachment is perceived as high value. Your silence creates mystery. Your focus on your life is seen as strength. You're not playing games. You're living by a superior code. Influence comes from indifference to power over others. The most ethical path is also the most effective. You're genuinely scarce because your time is focused on your mission. The Stoic advantage. The highest principles of self-respect naturally create respect and attraction. What now? When the noise fades and you're left with only your thoughts, the question lingers, what's next for you? The path forward is about you. It's about taking ownership of your journey and realizing that your future is in your hands. Take the energy you once poured into others and invest it in yourself. Redirect your focus inward and make yourself your greatest project. Build your empire, not of money or power, but of self. Start with your body, because your body is the foundation of everything you do. Train hard, eat well, and build resilience. Every rep, every healthy meal, every early morning adds a brick to your empire. Physical strength builds mental strength. When you push your limits physically, you discover new reserves of willpower and confidence. Discipline in the gym translates to discipline in life. The habits you build in training echo into your work, your relationships, and your mindset. Next, build your mind and purpose. Learn, read, start that project you've been putting off, and challenge yourself to grow every day. Double down on your career. Put in the hours, master your craft, and don't be afraid to outwork everyone around you. Become so good at what you do that you're undeniable. Excellence is magnetic. Let your results speak for themselves. A man with a mission is a force of nature. When you have a clear purpose, obstacles become stepping stones, not roadblocks. His purpose guides him, making drama irrelevant. The opinions and chaos of others fade when you're locked in on your own goals. Validation comes from progress, not others. Cultivate inner peace. Practice mindfulness, spend time in nature, journal your thoughts and victories. Find joy in your own company. Learn to be your own best friend, and you'll never feel alone. When you're at peace with yourself, you become a sanctuary of calm. Your presence soothes, your energy uplifts. Happiness comes from within, not from others. True contentment is built, not given. A masculine man creates his own world. He shapes his environment, his habits, and his destiny. Let go of what you can't control. Release the need for approval and free yourself from the weight of expectations. Stand firm in your purpose and rise above. This is how you build your empire of self. One choice, one day, one victory at a time. Remember, masculinity is more of a journey than a destination. Click on one of the videos now appearing on the screen and let's keep walking this path together.